In what type of vehicle does a rich and famous cat arrive at a party? A stretch limb meowsine. Welcome to the stream, my friends. Happy Sunday. Happy Labor Day. Happy weekend. Thank you for being here tonight. I hope you are. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well, my friends. We have Dead Zergling first in chat, as well as Lucent Jelly. Zergling says, a caterpillar dozer. I don't get it. Oh, caterpillar. Oh, I see. It took me a moment. It's literally in the word, and I didn't get it. Oh, Jelly says the weight and spikes of Arthur's club-like bone when dropped on a human foot equals pain. In that case, I wouldn't let it drop on your foot. I'm not sure you have much control over that. I'm usually wearing shoes. I'm usually wearing shoes when the dog is roughhousing, come to think of it. But welcome in, my friends. Rare Sunday stream. It'll probably be a little bit of a shorter stream. I mean, we're already starting a little bit late. But I'll also probably wrap a little bit early. Jelly and I have been invited by some friends, IRL, to a Labor Day Monday barbecue. So I will need to sleep early so I can be awake at regular human hours. A little late. I'd say you're 23 hours early, Zergling says. That's true. This is true. Sunday streams are pretty rare. A Sunday doesn't never happen, but it is more likely to not happen than to happen. So we're gonna see what happens tonight. You know, if depending on how Jump King goes, I'll probably just play Jump King all night. If if it's going too badly, I may quit and do something else just for fun to keep spirits high, or you know, maybe I'll climb 40 screens in one night and beat the game. I have not looked ahead to see how many screens are left. That was a random number chosen for comedic effect. I could do the no left hand even for blocking challenge and punch out. That's the way to go, Jelly says. I don't know if that's in reference to Punch Out or reference to Jump King. Right now, I'm definitely going the wrong way. Hey, Fuzzy Boots, welcome in. I hope you've had a very good weekend. Welcome to the rare Sunday stream and at least a couple hours of Jump King. Oh, Jump King just beat the game, no problem. Yeah. We've gotten enough content out of Jump King now, right? 107 hours. 107 hours on this playthrough. That's enough content, right? I can stop pretending to be bad at it and just finish the game now. Took the family out to the river to go tubing yesterday, Zergling says. The tubing was fun. There's a huge rope swing that stole the show. Oh my. Imagining swinging out, taking big leaps into the river. Sounds like a good time to me. Rope swing was quite terrifying. If you let go early, only jagged rocks and roots awaited you. Oh no. But if you could hang on to the other end, you could look forward to a 14 to 18 foot drop from the air into the water. I was playing Ao the Clown the other day, Fuzzy Boot says. I found that game when you streamed it. It's real fun. I'm glad you're having a good time. Ao the Clown was alright. It's kind of it's not the most high quality product. It's sort of it's sort of mid tier in terms of its polish, for sure. There's parts that are really janky. But I feel like I didn't hate it. I think we did 100% on that one. There were a couple parts. There were a couple parts where I got stuck for a while. It made me kind of blue. But I definitely got my money's worth out of that game. Which, if you don't know, it was a library rental. I'm glad you're having a good time with it. Speaking of, you're quite familiar with all the water levels in Donkey Kong Country? Kind of. How many water levels even are there? There's only like 3? There's Aquatic Ambience, Croctopus Chase, Poison Pond. I might be able to answer, floating down the river was a pair of bananas that time forgot. They were completely rotten and algae covered. In those levels, Donkey Kong is frantically gathering the most disgusting bananas ever. Oh no. I like my bananas to be on the very green side, but preferably not because they're covered in algae. That's a banana I think I would leave behind. Some special green bananas. I'm gonna pass on those. So you can't have a banana that's too green. If the banana's too green, it's, well, one, it's kind of impossible to peel, and it will taste very bad inside. I like my bananas to be like greenish yellow, to where they're completely easy to peel, but the peel is still a bit green. If they start to get like fully yellow and developing like brown spots, I can still eat them, but the thing is, when a banana gets really ripe, it starts to have a very strong banana smell that just kind of turns my stomach. It becomes like too like sickly sweet smelling or something. I just I can't deal with it. Came to realize yesterday I'd never done a rope swing that large into a river. Never too old to do something new, huh? Zergling says. No major injuries, just some rope burn. It's good to have an active spirit of adventure at any age, I would say. Take risks and try new things. That being said, I'm definitely not much of a daredevil. A rope swing I would probably give a try. Something more like bungee jumping or skydiving. I think I would pass on on those more extreme daredevil activities. Not to say everyone necessarily should pass. Just saying I would. I would never bungee jump or skydive willingly ever, Zerkling says. Yeah, I'm not really eager to try either of those. Ooh, I was about to say waterfall, here we come, and then I realized I could miss that jump. And I would have to then say bog, here we come. So I didn't bother saying it, though I almost overjumped still. Discovered I'm strong enough to Tarzan myself into the river, even without grabbing the vine with my legs. I was very careful not to George of the Jungle, though. Oh, excuse me a moment. Thank you for the coffee jelly. I switched from I was having a low caffeine coffee at night. Now I'm having just decaf coffee. Oh no. Uh. All the way down, right? Why not? We didn't play this at all last week, and you know, every time I stop playing it for a little while, when I come back, I usually start off doing really well, and I did, and it seems that time has already ended for us for tonight. Oh, I made it up to the waterfall, and I don't know if I'll be back up there for another few hours. It's true, we never have to play Wizard of Oz again. Knowing you, though, you will find a reason. We'll see. That depends on what I hear back regarding the 100% playthrough. Hey, Budafingers, welcome in. I hear you made a safe return to Kansas. We did. Wizard of Oz is finished, hopefully forever. We didn't get 100% completion, but I never really thought I would. I'm not even sure how. I'm not even sure what constitutes 100%. Hey, Happy Pen, welcome in. Happy Sunday. And most importantly, you must keep away from no password runs. Yeah, Punch-Out's I mean, at least Punch-Out's fun. No, we didn't do 100%, but we did beat it, though, so I'm probably done with it. Wizard of Oz is easier to watch than Pugsley. Really? I think Pugsley's the way better game. Because the music is better. I kind of don't want to play either anymore, so... You know, arguing for which one's better is a silly thing for me to do, because I'm pretty disinterested in revisiting either one. The one heart run in Pugsley is just impossible. And the 100% run in the Wizard of Oz is too confusing. I was thinking of you the other day. YouTube suggested me a short documentary about a gamer who had 3,600 hours in Bubsy 3D. Whoa. Hopefully not a first playthrough. Hopefully not on just one playthrough. That would be horrific. Comparing Wizard of Oz to Pugsley Scavenger Hunt is like comparing putrid apples to rancid bananas. parts of Pugsley. So replaying Pugsley a bunch of times, like parts of Pugsley's became kind of fun. Like after I'd replayed it a bunch, there were definitely areas where I was having stretches of fun in Pugsley. The Wizard of Oz, like even though we replayed it several times from scratch too, I can't really think of anything that was. I can't really think of any like periods of the game that were actually fun. I'm like, I mean, maybe like I might have fun like in Pugsley. I might have fun for like, you know, like 2 or 3 screens at a time. Wizard of Oz, I might have fun for like 2 or 3 seconds at a time. Like one thing would happen that was kind of cool, and I'd be like, "Oh, that's fun," and then immediately it would just be trash again. even on the last run when I already knew the game pretty well. You deserve a nice, relaxing playthrough of Porky Pig. We'll see. I don't have any immediate plans for that one. I don't really have any immediate plans. I guess Pizza Tower. I think Pizza Tower is the next thing I'm going to start. I'd like to finish Addams Family Values, though, first. So we're gonna dig pretty heavily into Addams Family Values this week. Kind of like Wizard of Oz last week, and hopefully just wipe it out completely. And then maybe, if that happens, I can do Pizza Tower next week. Yeah, so Pizza Tower is starting in October, Zergling says. Gotcha. I mean, ideally it would start sooner than that. September's here. September's here. This is the last, this is the last big free month of the stream. Before, a lot of changes happen. I picked my new games very carefully this month. What am I doing? Oh. Can we please not fall back down there for a while? Can I hang out with the waterfalls for, you know, at least long enough to, like, see my PB? Nope. All the way back down. Oh, those should be pretty easy jumps, too. I don't know what's wrong with me. That screen is not very hard. And I failed it twice now. Hey, Tommy, welcome in. I had a ball with Pizza Tower. I'll leave it at that, out of respect to the rules of the stream. Thank you, Tommy. I was just talking about it. I was saying, you know, this week, I'm going to try and finish Adam's Family Values this week. If that happens, then maybe we'll add Pizza Tower to the schedule next week. It'll be the next new thing I put on the schedule. I think. We don't have to worry about anything replacing Jump King anytime soon. Hey Derek, welcome in. Happy Sunday. Watched a horror movie today just called Haunt. To my surprise, it was really good. Doing Spook Timber this year for horror movies. And my usual October horror-thon. Right on. So that's at least a movie a day for, what, 61 days? Off to a good start, and yes, right on. I bought these 2 big boxes of DVDs from a thrift store last week. They're 100 movies each, One of them is horror, and one of them is sci-fi, and they're old, like, black and white public domain movies. So I'm sure most of them are exceedingly terrible, but they'd probably be a lot of fun to sit through nonetheless. And it was just a few dollars for each box, so it's only a few cents per movie. So even if only one of them is worthwhile out of each box, I got my money's worth. But I don't know when I'm gonna actually crack them open. Gotta finish up Columbo first. I've still got like 15 episodes of Columbo left. If there's any worth watching soon, let me know. I'll try to remember. The way I heard it, you don't watch many movies. No, I don't tend to watch a lot of movies. You know, we watch a few every now and then. I'm more likely to rewatch something than I am to watch something new when it comes to movies. But every now and then. Yeah, I've got to watch the Ewok movies too. Zergling's got to remind me every time movies come up. And eventually it's gonna work. Jump King is selling for about $6 on the eShop. What do you say, Frownie? Should I or shouldn't I? Well, I would never discourage anyone away from Jump King. I think you've watched enough of the stream to know what you're getting into. So I take no responsibility. If the last 107 hours haven't discouraged you, then nothing will. I like Jump King, though. I legitimately like this game. What games would you discourage? I mean, there's a lot of things that aren't worth going through. Dr. Evil Knievel, Echo the Dolphin. I wouldn't really recommend that anyone play Pugsley or The Wizard of Oz. You know, a lot of bad stuff. Most of the Powerpuff Girls games. I guess discourage is different from not encourage. So what would I discourage? Definitely Dr. Evil Knievel. The others, maybe I wouldn't discourage the others, but I would not encourage them. Unless you really like Trash and Misery. Playing Layers of Fear 2 tonight. First playthrough, Derek says. Hopefully that was treating you well. I don't think I know a whole lot about Layers of Fear. The dice game is not mandatory to beat it. It's mandatory to 100% the game. But, you can beat it without the dice game. I was never gonna not do the dice game, though. There was no way I was not gonna do the dice game. I didn't know what the dice game was when I started it. When I started Wizard of Oz, I knew there was a dice game with horrifically bad odds of winning it. Like, I knew a dice game existed, and I knew the odds of winning were laughably terrible, but I didn't actually know what it was until I played it. If the dice game was mandatory, I'd put that squarely in the discourage pile. Yeah, yeah. I mean, Wizard of Oz was not fun. Wizard of Oz is not fun. It's gotta be the worst thing I've played on the Super Nintendo. There's not a lot worse than it on other consoles, either. It's really bad. It's way down there. It's way down there at the bottom of the barrel. Worse than Donkey Kong Country? Definitely worse than that. What about the other side of the coin? What would make your must play if you haven't already list? Oh, that's good. I don't know, because a lot of my favorite things are, like, not, like, hidden gems or off-the-wall picks, right? Like, I like a lot of the usual suspects. I don't think that, like, categorizing a game like Super Mario Brothers 3 as a must-play is anything that, like, has any meaning. It's pretty much universally regarded as a fantastic game. What a night to go to the bog. Ooh. We got a reprieve. Maybe something like Journey to Silius, if you like platformers. That's a great platformer. I really like that game. Maybe not a lot of people have, maybe not everyone has played it. I think that's a really good one to go out of your way for. No more stable adventures. No, but Powerpuff Girls Him and Seek is really fun. If you want a kind of exploratory adventure game, I can recommend that one pretty highly. Horse games? I wouldn't recommend any of the horse games. Let's Ride Dreamer is probably the least bad of the horse games we've done on the stream. Barbie's Blue Ribbon Races on the Game Boy Advance is worth playing just for the soundtrack if you like bizarre avant-garde jazz music. It's got a soundtrack that it sounds like someone threw a xylophone down a staircase. Phazanadu and Chrysalis. Yeah, I like Phazanadu more than Chrysalis. Chrysalis is good, though. That was a lot of fun. Not knowing how to jump was a lot of fun. I really don't like the mandatory, like the secret mandatory level threshold mechanic. I'm still bugged by that. There you go. In that same vein, Star Tropics. Star Tropics is great. And if you don't want too much challenge, just play Star Tropics 2. No, those are good. That's a big trouble, Buddha Fingers. A big trouble with questions like that is I'm not very, I don't have a good memory for calling stuff up like that, just unprompted. It's hard. I mean, I know you gave me a prompt, but then just, to go through a mental list of what we played, I just can't generate those. I have to actually open up, and look at my, list of games we've done on the stream to really, pull something out. I was deciding between Haunt and Alligator 2, The Mutation, Derek says. I don't know anything about the Alligator movies. I would expect they're probably pretty cheesy. Yeah, I couldn't make it on Friday, I'm sorry. I missed Dark Souls 2 as well. Saw the first one, pretty good, but yeah, cheesy fun. Oh no, can I save it a second time? What do we think? Probably not. Definitely not. Oh. Oh, fantastic. Still wasn't that terrible. Oh, Time Tunnel on the Commodore 64. There's a must-play. There's a game I can recommend to everybody. That's an unforgettable experience, that one. I'm gonna try and find some black and white horror movies this year, Derek says. I have watched exceedingly few black and white horror movies. But like I said, I just got a bunch, so maybe that'll change soon-ish. Air Fortress. Air Fortress is pretty alright. Air Fortress is pretty alright. It's tough. It's brutal. But I actually really like Air Fortress. I've heard that the Japanese version is even tougher. I use Shudder, Derek says, which has all horror movies. Yeah, I don't subscribe to that. Only streaming service I use is Amazon Prime. Oh yeah, Alien 3 is really good as well. Even I'm having trouble recalling more. I'm not playing a game at the same time, Buddha says. Yeah, I've never been good at making lists like that. I can't pull up good answers. I can't pull up good answers from my boggy memory. And my list is apt to change, like, just depending on what mood I'm on any given day. Oh, this is gonna be a 400-hour playthrough, isn't it? There's just no way. Yeah, I mean, even that, I only use a couple times a year. I just use it because I already have it, right? Because I sign up for Prime for the free shipping. So the streaming stuff, like, it's just a bonus. Watching the Power Rangers. I watched that when I was, when they were first coming out, when I was real young. Maybe late elementary school? I don't remember exactly. you've seen the original. Now you're watching the later ones, like Space and such. Either Power Rangers started to get old, or I got too old for Power Rangers at the end. I became disinterested after a couple seasons, Buddha says. Yeah, I watched up until about the time the movie came out. I saw the movie, but I think that that's pretty much when I stopped watching as well. Around that same time. Watching Ninja Steel. Oh. In total, there's around 30 seasons. Oh my goodness. Tonight is not a good night for Jump King. I thought this was the smart thing to play since I hadn't played it in about a week. A little over a week, actually, I think. It's just always so rough. Good luck, I guess. That sounds like what my mom might have said. If I had told her that. Good luck, I guess. Hey, Game and Fit, welcome in. I don't think Jump King will ever be put to rest. I think I'll be playing this game for the rest of my life. It's just a part of what I do. I eat, I sleep, I play Jump King. It's just one of the rhythms of life. The sun rises, the sun sets, the tide goes in and out, the seasons change, but Jump King remains eternal. $10,000 steps every night for the past 3 nights. Oh my God, among Greeks. Well done. I don't know what unit of distance 10,000 steps correlates to, but it seems like a lot to me. Yeah, they're making something. I looked at it briefly. It doesn't look like the same kind of game. It looks like something completely different that they're just slapping Jump King onto for recognition or whatever. I don't know. I didn't want to look at it too closely in case I played it, but from what I saw, it doesn't look like the same kind of thing at all. So I probably won't. It's a little over 4 miles, just under 2 hours of walking. Right on. That is a lot of walking. I used to go for really long walks when I lived in Houston. At nighttime, I would go out and walk around the apartment complex. Not quite as long as your walks. Usually for about an hour or so. I put on an audiobook or something and walk around. I don't feel so good about going out and going for long walks up here where I live now. A lot of a lot of loose dogs running around. With my weight, I'm burning nearly 600 calories per walk. The Frownie can be the jump king, and Game and Fit can be the walk king. Well done, Zergling. Apartment complex here too. Thought some kids broke a window tonight. I asked them if they broke it and they took off running. Turns out they just broke a glass bottle. Carry a taser, pepper spray, and a dog deterrent device, just in case. A year and a half I've been walking at night, only came across one stray dog that might have wanted to bite me. Yeah, I didn't have any worries about it when I lived in Houston, but the area up here is a lot more, like, open. So, there's there's a lot of wildlife, and there are dogs in the area. Most of them are, like, people's pets, but I don't know. They run free, and they may or may not be pinned in by e-fences, but I can't really tell. And I'd rather just not invite danger. It's only nice to walk around outside for a very brief window of time up here too, so I find the stationary bike suits my needs a lot better year-round. So I tend to stick to that. We made it to the volcano. I sincerely thought I wasn't going to see this at all tonight. We probably won't be up here for very long, though. Next screen is, this is my PB, this screen. No. I mean, you know, treadmill, they're less impact than walking on the sidewalk in the street. Plus, you can watch TV while you work out. Yeah, we have a treadmill. I've never used it. We got it for a jelly. And she used it for a while until it became a bit more difficult to move around with the baby. So she's got to take a bit of a break from it for a while. We shall see. I don't know. I haven't looked ahead. It's pretty intense up there. The last area that seemed like the end was a fake out, though, so. I'm not gonna hold my breath. My interest in games has shifted. I'm more interested in creating a world in Minecraft or playing Harvest Moon. Story of Seasons, Animal Crossing, Disney Dreamlight Valley when I get back into gaming. I like some of those. Some of those I might like, but I'm not really familiar with. I like those kind of cozy, creative games, though. Hey, Sots, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Hope you're doing well tonight. Bombshell Boy, welcome in. Enigma Wave, welcome in. Crack the Whip, welcome in. I muted myself. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well tonight. Welcome to Jump King. Metroid Prime tonight. That's still on my to-do list. Metroid Prime. I haven't gotten around to that one. I'd like to try and do the trilogy someday, but don't know when. I am 108.5 hours into Jump King. This is DLC 2, the third quest. I have completed the main quest and DLC 1. This one is proving to be a little difficult, though. I've been at this for a long time. And I have no idea where the end is, because I play blind and refuse to look ahead. I don't want to learn until I make it there, so... We could be right around the corner from victory, or it could be miles ahead of me yet. But we're just plugging along, and, you know, hoping something good eventually happens. Only time will tell. Time and jumping. That's the kind of, yeah. That's the kind of, like, Zen perspective that you need to maintain to survive this game. It's been fun. A boss fight that was really tough for me. But I love the exploration. Yeah, I like the... I like the open, exploratory nature of Metroid, particularly Super Metroid. I've liked that one the best of the ones I played, because it was the most hands-off of all the Metroid games. It never, I don't recall it ever bossing me around or telling me where to go like the other ones did. I know Metroid 1 is very hands-off as well, but Metroid 1 is so cryptic and confusing. It's got this giant map with hundreds of rooms that all look the same, and bombable walls that look no different from anything else. I want to master it, but it's very intimidating. Metroid 1 is. This area is the highest environment I've made it up to, by the way. My PB is in this area. One screen above this. One screen above this is the highest I've ever seen. And this area is just super intense. This is the highest I've ever been. I've never made it to this platform before. Oh, and now we're done. Well, we hit a new PB. And then we go all the way down. It's designed to bring you to this platform right here. If you fall anywhere in that volcano, you come to this exact platform every single time, the way it's designed. It's designed to funnel you here no matter what. It's rough. It's really rough. Yeah, mini GG. Thank you for the trophies. Thank you for the mini GG. That's a new PB. That's a victory every time we reach a new height. So, tonight is not wasted. I made it somewhere new. 2 Gs out of 10. That sounds about right. Oh yeah, I didn't see your question there. I answered it. I answered it from pure coincidence. Metroid 1 is a maybe someday game for me. Yeah, I tried to do it several years ago before I started streaming. Back in like 2016, I got the original Metroid on the Wii U Virtual Console, and I was gonna play through it. I was working through it blind, and I had this big yellow legal pad. I was drawing my own map, and I was playing with permadeath because the one thing I hate about the original Metroid is that when you die and start a new life, it doesn't refill your health bar. You have to manually refill your health bar, and that was such a not fun chore that I was having more fun just restarting from scratch and getting better at running the first part of the game over and over again. So I was playing with permadeath, and I got to where I could find and defeat Kraid, and I could find the high jump boots and the Varia suit and the ice beam on pretty much every attempt before I die. But I could never make it. I could never figure out where Ridley is. I could never make it to him. I had the manual, too. And there's a little map in the manual, and it's so useless. The map is the most general overview of a map. It gives you no information. So I got pretty good at like a third of the game back when I was trying it several years ago, but I'd basically be starting over again from scratch at this point. Which is fine. But it's a very intimidating game. I'm still waiting. The one gimmick I keep expecting this game to pull off that I haven't seen yet in any of the playthroughs is I'm waiting for an area where gravity is reversed. So, I don't know if that'll be above the volcano, but I feel like that's a gimmick they have to do at some point. Yeah, someone was talking about Jump King 2 a moment ago. I took a brief look at it, so I tried not to look at it too hard because I didn't want to really learn too much about it if I'm going to play it. So I didn't look into it very much in depth, but at a glance, it does not look like the same type of game at all. So I don't really think I'm interested in it. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. My initial impression was that it looks like something completely different, in which case I don't really care about it. But I still tried not to look at it too deeply. Yeah, it looks like it's a completely different genre of game, like just something not at all related, that they basically just went with like a Jump King theme just for the artwork. But I don't think it's the same kind of thing. So I probably won't be too interested in it. It's coming out next year. Well, I'm a February birthday. Maybe I'll have to get it for my birthday. I'll probably still be playing this one in February. I mean, if we're being realistic, I'll probably still be stuck right here in this one in February. uh, Definitely not interested in multiplayer, though. I'm a lone wolf, single player kind of guy. Why? That's not that jump wasn't even possible. That's frustrating. I charged the maximum amount and it still wasn't enough. These jumps are inconsistent. It was either I had two choices: or release my jump or fall out of the bottom of the quicksand. I was at the very last pixel. I jumped and it still wasn't powerful enough. How am I supposed to charge? Jump King, you're a monster. No! How is that an overshoot? It's brutal. Brutal. I can't take it. Yeah, I didn't even watch the trailer. I just looked at a few still images. So that's all. I looked on the Steam page, I looked at some of the still images, and I read a couple of the bullet points, and just thought, this doesn't sound like the same kind of thing. This sounds like a different project that they just slapped Jump King artwork onto. So, I don't know. I don't know that I really care about it. But we'll see. I'm gonna wait, and I'm not gonna day one invest in it, but I'm gonna wait and I'll collect opinions from a few of my friends I trust, and then I'll decide how I feel about it then. years. Endless tears. I know I messed that one up. I made that same mistake earlier tonight. I think the first time I ever missed that jump happened just like an hour ago. And then I just now did the exact same thing. Oh, if only I had a way to make that jump free. Every single thing that happens here just fills me with overwhelming negative emotion. Uh, the like anxiety of like anticipation in this whole section of the map, and especially the volcano up above. Like, as I play this, like, I keep falling into this, like, I have this habit of, like, I hold my breath while I play. And I think I'm doing irreparable neural damage from, like, a lack of oxygen every time I hold my breath through one of these areas. Welcome in. Is that bum number one? Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Nasty Maddie. Welcome in, Maddie. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Jump King. I hope you've had a fantastic stream tonight. Punch Out. Is that original NES Punch Out? I've been playing that as well, if so. Welcome in, Thunder Love. Is that the guy from those CDI Zelda games? It is. This is Bum Number One from YouTube, creator of Homeless in Denton, Put It in Your Mouth, The Smashed Update, and Nama Sensei's Japanese Lessons. It looks like there's been some Ninja Gaiden 2 recently. Right on. Sorry, I was just checking out your page. I got a little lost there for a moment. So we've been at this. This is Jump King. This is DLC 2 in Jump King. It's the third quest through the game. I've completed the main story and DLC 1, and I've been working on this one, just this map, for 109 hours. I'm not very good at Jump King. But we're sticking with it. Sometimes it's fun. And I'm playing through blind. I refuse to look ahead at the map, and I have very strictly asked everyone to not give me any feedback about how far along I am. So the end could be just around the corner, or it could be several miles above me yet. But we just keep plugging away regardless. This is, if you're unfamiliar with it, like this is a perfect example of what this game is like. I'm gonna fall for 1,000 screens now. Jump King is an agonizing troll game. It is incredibly harsh, but I kind of love it. I like the simplicity of the concept. Actually, like there is only jump. There really is pretty much nothing to it other than that. It is only jumping. It is pure distilled platforming. You got a very fixed jump arc. There's no mid-air control. Yeah, all you get to control the intensity of and basic direction of your jump, and that's it. You're committed once you leave the ground. You're committed to your arc, so it takes some getting used to. And a lot of this game is about memorization of the feel of the game. You just have to internalize the rhythms and the timing. Or if you don't, like me, you just have to spend a lot of time falling. But I like the simplicity. I like the brutality. Even I like the aesthetic. I like the atmosphere. It's a really good game. But you have to be a little bit out of your mind to play it, and you have to be a lot out of your mind to play it for this long. This game is like Steve Urkel trying to get a date with Laura Winslow, EpiPen says. I'm working my way in the wrong direction now. Mod this game with a Dr. Evil Knievel sprite. I'd have to import the controls from Dr. Evil Knievel. This game controls way too well. I'm not necessarily, I'm not necessarily the most chatty streamer on the platform at the best of times. I try to be fairly personable and talkative, but there's certainly a lot of others with a lot more to say than I have. But it gets pretty tough. It gets pretty tough when I hit double digits in the same area of a game, and when I hit triple digits, I mean, forget about it. So far as like commentary, I'm all burnt out on this game. There's nothing to say that I haven't literally said hundreds of times already. So apologies, but long stretches of this playthrough, I just have to fall into complete silence. What am I doing? I'd made the same bogus jump twice. I don't know what is going on. I thought I missed that one. There we go. What I need is a teleprompter screen to overlay my gameplay, and then yeah, I can just read off numbers of pi. Set a record for reciting the most numbers of pi as I play Jump King. I'll be the person to finally make it to the end. This environment is the highest environment I have ever reached for those who have joined us more recently. I have never seen what's above this volcano. I've made it up here to the volcano several times. It's so rough. No. Uh. That's distressing. What a bad jump to miss. Oh, no. Yeah, if you're going to be playing this game yourself at home, I definitely recommend having like a live stream up in the background or podcast or something to listen to distract from the monotony and the misery. You know, or stream it yourself and then have a have at least have a chat to keep you company. It's a lot to endure, this game. Good night, Zergling. Can't keep awake much longer. Just go to bed instead of fighting it. Right on. I hope that you sleep well, Zergling. Get some good rest and have an excellent tomorrow, my friend. We'll probably be streaming tomorrow. Ooh. I plan to be here tomorrow, but haven't really thought too far ahead yet. Hey Greg, welcome in. Welcome to Jump King. Hope you're doing well tonight. We're having another rough night, so you know, business as usual. But we're going to try and go for about 2 more hours. It'll be a little bit of a shorter stream. I'm aiming to go until about 3:30, and it's 1:30 for me right now. I got a new PB earlier. I saw a new screen. I only saw it for a few seconds. I missed the first jump, so on that new screen, so I didn't get to see it very long, but I saw something new, so that's progress. Playing Portrait of Ruin? Rough is what you'd expect of this game. Oh yeah. I haven't played Portrait of Ruin yet. The only thing I know about is Jonathan, Charlotte, Jonathan, Charlotte, Jonathan, Charlotte. All I know is the character switching mechanic and how you hear those names over and over and over again. I caught a little bit of a glimpse of the game once. But that's all I remember about it. That seems to be what many people remember about that game. I'd like to give it a go. I'd like to give it a go at some point. I think the 2-character mechanic could be interesting. Could have potential. It could be an annoying gimmick, too. Hopefully not. Wasn't thinking and missed an easy jump. Get out of here. There's no way to miss that. Well, I'm not going anywhere for a while. You think there's only one place where the character switching gets frustrating? Oh, that's good. That's good because, you know, I would never play a frustrating game. If a game is frustrating, I want nothing to do with it. Oh no, never. Oh, it's so rough. So rough. boy. So much danger. Hey, Christian Cool, thank you for the lurk. Hope your weekend's been going well. Thank you for the well wishes. I don't know how I withstand such high levels of irritation without just exploding. I don't know how. I don't feel like it's possible for the human body to withstand just so much pressure. I don't know what keeps me intact. How can you be so patient with the huge falls? I'd be screaming curses at the game many times. Greg says, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's keeping me alive. Oh. Had a Super Nintendo controller fall off my desk and the cord wrapped around my foot. It was weird. Oh, I'd love to be done with it, but I just don't think it'll ever happen. I think this is a permanent part of my existence now. It's so irritating. It's so irritating. Too irritating for me, Greg says. I'd never have the patience myself. I messed that up. I know better than that. I know better than that. I messed it all up. That wasn't even a hard jump. I'm just very brain dead right now, I guess. Well, I disagree with that. Everything is awful. Oh well, I don't think I'm going anywhere tonight. I mean, I might fall back down to the bog. That's always an option. But I'm definitely not going up any higher. Uh, it's a very, very difficult night. I feel very bad. This game has me feeling very bad. My emotional irritation is like creating very intense physical discomfort. I feel like I've pulled a muscle in every joint of my body. Even my eyelids hurt from this game. Cool. Oh, I just can't do it. I just can't do anything worthwhile. I can't believe how far. I cannot believe how far they let you fall in this game. Oh. I might as well just set the controller down and just sit here and stare at the screen for the next hour and a half. It'll be the same outcome either way. I have a greater chance of the game spontaneously glitching me to the top while I sit here and do nothing than I do of actually climbing up there right now. Yeah, who's Jump King? This game is Fall King. I just cannot do anything. Don't have false hope. Don't have false hope. We're not going anywhere. It's all an illusion. Oh, I'm having such a bad night. It hurts because I'm so far down that, like, none of this matters. None of these jumps matter. And I can't even make them. You know, forget about getting anywhere important. I can't even do the jumps that are meaningless. Imagine you're trying to beat, like, Super Mario Brothers 1 for the first time. And like you're playing it and you get up to like stage, I don't know, 7-4 for the first time. That's pretty far along. And you die and you game over, and then you restart the game, and then you spend the next 4 hours dying and game overing on 1-1. Just completely unable to beat the first level. Like, that's what it feels like tonight. So it just feels like there's no point. Missed the easy jump. That's when I play a different game, Greg says. Yeah, but see, the thing is, like, if this is going to be a 300-hour playthrough, I need to get as many of these hours out of the way, like, as quickly as I can, right? There's no point in stretching it out. Make that a 600-hour playthrough. Hey, Conqueror Worm, welcome in. You can do it, jump to victory. I don't know about that. I hate to argue with you, but I'm not feeling it tonight. I appreciate your confidence. I wish I felt it. Oh, it's been so rough. I can't even get close. I can't even get close to getting out of this area tonight. It's all a waste. It's all a waste. For as close as the waterfalls are to me, I mean, they might as well be in a different game, on a different console, in a different dimension. Yeah, we did make progress. But it's not gonna mean much if I can never see it again. Oh, I have a headache. I have a headache and its name is Jump King. Can't let the game get you down. Oh, I'm feeling down. I'm feeling awfully blue. Oh, I can't go 4 jumps without falling. I just can't do it. I can't do anything. I might as well play with my eyes closed. I have a better chance. random button input so we get further than me. Well, that make for an interesting stream. Maybe I actually did make progress while blindfolded. It doesn't feel like that much of an exaggeration. Yeah, blindfolded punch out is for amateurs. Blindfolded jump king is where it's at, Conquer Orm says. The jumps I miss are always the most costly ones I could possibly miss. Any of the jumps where I would fall down just a single platform never happen. It's always the one where I have to fall a mile. That one wasn't that bad. That one was worse. Oh, I should just stop here for the night. Just quit while I'm ahead. Oh. think if I ever beat this, it's not gonna come at like the end of like a marathon grinding night. It's gonna come at some like night where it's like the beginning of the stream and I get just really lucky and do insanely well for like 30 minutes and complete the whole game out of nowhere. I think that's the only way it happens. I don't think it's ever gonna happen at the end of a multi-hour agony fest. But we keep going. Adding more hours to the clock is the only way I know how to try and make progress. We have a raid coming in. Welcome in, raiders. Welcome to Jump King. Hope you're doing well tonight. Hello, is that Jute Kaji? Welcome in. Life finds a way. I hope you had a great stream tonight. Appreciate the raid. Jurassic World Evolution. Thought you must be doing something Jurassic Park related. I recognize that quote. Oh, it's a Jute Kaji or Chaos Star, depending on who you ask. I play video games here on Twitch. Right on. I always like to take a moment, try and check out the page when we get a new raid coming in. So welcome to hour 110. 110 hours and 20 minutes of Jump King. Forgive me, I'm feeling a little blue tonight. Jump King's been unkind to me the last couple hours. I'm a little beat down, but we're trying to make it to the top. Pretty good at the waterfall area now. I figured out a few places where those jumps are free, and that's made me a lot better at the waterfall area. Yeah, a lot more consistent with one of those screens in there in particular. Went a little overtime due to losing track of time. Certainly happens, especially when you're having a good time. This area here is the furthest up I've ever been in the game. I don't know what's above this. My PB is a couple screens above where we are now. Oh, well, that's a fall. A big fall. So this jump right here is actually free. And learning that made this screen a lot easier, because I would miss that one a bunch before I figured that out. And this jump right here is still really tough, but I've gotten more consistent at it. No, and then I missed the next one. Get out of here. Not bad. No. Just think, somewhere there's some absolute maniac who has done this game, who has done a no-fall run of this game. What must it be like to be... Somehow I doubt that. Oh, it's gotta. Some such person must exist. And what must it be like to be composed of such pure, concentrated talent? I heard that the trophies / achievements for this game are insane. Yeah, I took a look at a couple of them, and a lot of them are like beat the game in X amount of time, or with X amount of falls. Or at least those are among them. Someone told me what the number of falls in this was, and it was like, I don't know, it was like fewer than 5 or something like that. Something just crazy. You don't have to do it with 0 falls, but it's a really, really low number. And thank goodness I don't own a PlayStation 4. uh There's an achievement for clearing the map while wearing the giant boots. They make you unable to walk. So there's probably one for clearing the whole game while wearing the snake ring too, which, you know, makes everything ice physics. If you owned a PlayStation 4, do you think you would go for the trophies on stream? Not for this game specifically, but just in general. Yeah, I would if it were a game I liked. I would probably go trophy hunting. But I mean, the thing is, I don't play a lot of modern games in general, so like it would only really be like indie games that I'd probably do trophy hunting in. So it wouldn't happen a whole lot. But if it was a game I really liked, I would want to go get the trophies. Well, I have this game on the Switch, but the Switch doesn't have the trophies, or achievements like the other consoles do. But yeah, we're playing it on the Switch. Oh, we were talking about that before, and I made the joke. I said, you know, if anyone really wants to see me go for the Jump King trophies, all you have to do is donate a PlayStation 4 to the stream, and you know, I'll commit to tracking down the Jump King trophies. Also, if you donate a PS4 to the stream, you're banned for life. I used to have one, actually. I did have a PlayStation 4 for a short while, but it was one of the things I lost. It was one of the things. It was one of the things I lost when my home was burglarized, and I didn't get around to replacing it. And when I learned there are Jump King trophies, turns out not replacing my PlayStation 4 is the best decision I ever made. Hey, Lord Malachite, welcome in. I'm a major trophy hunter. So I'll never get these games. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I haven't played a lot of the games from the generations where trophies became a thing. So I've never completed a trophy set or achievement set. I've spent more time on the Xbox 360 than I have on the PlayStation consoles. Um, so like I've gotten a few Xbox 360 achievements in various games, but I don't know. I've never committed much time to actually seriously hunting them in any games. But I'm a lot more like challenge oriented than I used to be with games. So now, like, that's something I could really sink into if I liked a game enough. But that's the thing, like finding a non-retro game that I like that much, it'd probably have to be an indie game. I'm not. There's no offense, Greg. I'm making jokes. That's a that would be a wildly steep donation. One of my proudest trophy achievements was getting every trophy in Resident Evil 7, including all 4 DLCs. Currently working on Mafia 2 Definitive Edition. I have 2 trophies left in the main game, then need to take on the DLCs. I don't have much experience with either of those games, but I do imagine that they are quite the achievement. Resident Evil 7, like I've seen some footage of that game and it looked pretty intense. Hey Tuesday, welcome in. Happy Tuesday, my friend. Welcome to an extremely rough night at Jump King. I got a new PB pretty early on, but it has been a slog. I was trapped for a long time in the House of Nine Lives. My spirit's pretty broken tonight. Hopefully your last few Tuesdays have been treating you well. Survive the day. Now here's seeking refuge with you all. Oh no, it sounds pretty rough on your end too. Resident Evil 7 is a tough game to finish, but rewarding. There's no refuge to be found. Uh, Second time tonight I've made it up here. No, I overshot. That was a new PB though. Even better than the earlier one. I feel real dumb though to overshoot that jump because that should have been an easy one. My heart is racing. It's so difficult. It's so difficult. Why is it so difficult? No one can do it. Especially me. Oh, Jump King, why? If I fall below the waterfalls, we will probably quit for the night, by the way. I intended this to be a shorter stream because I've got a barbecue to go to early tomorrow afternoon, so I need a little bit of earlier sleep. So I was thinking we would probably end around 3:30. It's almost 3 o'clock now. So if I do fall below the waterfalls, we'll probably just end it there for tonight. But if I stay up here in this area without falling back down there, I may end up going a little late. So we'll just see. There's no way I'm going to stay up here. Not with jumps like these. And if I beat the whole game, we'll stay up all night and do a second run. That was a lie, by the way. Not a power on this earth could convince me to do a second run of this. So I mentioned this before, but we've got a couple of different people here now, and so I'll mention again the plan for this week. I haven't written out the schedule yet, but we're gonna lean pretty heavily into Addams Family Values, like we did last week. We leaned real heavily into Wizard of Oz, and got that finished. So now that that's out of the way, I'm gonna lean real heavy into Addams Family Values and try to finish that. And then, as soon as that's done, the next thing I put on the schedule is Pizza Tower. So, like, maybe if I finish Addams Family this week, we can start Pizza Tower next week. We'll just have to see. I don't know how long Addams Family's going to take. It's going pretty rough. And I haven't played it in a while, so it's probably going to be a bad night the next time we do, because I'll have to relearn a lot of stuff. No, that's bogus. This is looking like it for the night, my friends. We'll make a run at the tower. We'll make a run at the tower. And the run at the tower failed. Alright, well, let's just go back down. I'll start off down here next time, like always. Alright, everybody, that's going to be it for tonight. We're wrapping a little early. We saw a new PB. Almost saw a brand new screen. Almost crossed it. Hit a new PB twice, actually. So, you know, it doesn't feel like a good night because I spent so much of it struggling in really bad places. But objectively speaking, we have to call it pretty decent. But yeah, we're going to wrap things up. Thank you for being here, everybody. I should be back tomorrow night. Should be back most nights this week. Wednesday and Friday will be Dark Souls 2. We've also got to play more Jump King, more Addams Family Values, and more Punch-Out. Trying to beat Tyson without passwords. So those are the things coming up. I'm not exactly sure in what order. So I don't know which of those we'll do tomorrow night. But keep an eye on the Discord. I'll try to let you know in there. If you're not in our Discord, by the way, you're welcome to join. You just need to ask me and whisper for an invite. I'll whisper one back to you. That's the only barrier to entry. So we don't have a lot of random invites floating around out there. You gotta ask me for one. But I won't turn you down if you do. Have fun at the barbecue. Thank you, Conqueror Worm. Thank you for being here. Thank you for helping to keep spirits high. Sorry, I'm feeling so overwhelmingly negative. Gonna send us off on a raid here. I'm just waiting for the I'm sitting through an ad because I'm switching to my mobile device. And we'll check out this stream. I don't really know this streamer. This is a streamer that raided us a few days ago. Called Him and Watch. Playing something, I don't know what this game is either. Papo and Yo? It looks like maybe a 3D adventure type game. We'll check it out. But yeah, I haven't been able to check this streamer out, so it'd be nice to send a raid back in this direction and see what it's like over here. But thank you one last time for your company, my friends. Have a fantastic Labor Day. Have a fantastic Monday. Fantastic start to your week. And be well until I get to see you again. Hopefully I will be fortunate enough to share your company again very soon. But we're done for tonight. I'm out of time. It's time to head out. Let's go on an adventure.